Welcome back to the Content Complete podcast, featuring myself, Spencer, and my friend Matt with the Another Gaming TV, and hailing from a land down under. And we got Fist Cake on the mic. Spit some bars, dude.
He felt the rains down in Africa.
I messed up my line and I had to save it with intensity.
With intensity? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me adjust my mic here. I didn't realize it was just my head. Whoops.
Oh, you mean your camera?
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoops. Okay. Sorry. But I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys? Well, welcome to episode 19. We almost been doing this for 20 weeks. That's like almost a half a year. What the fuck?
Is it really?
It's 3 months and 2 weeks. No.
Why you always gotta burst
No,
bubbles?
it's 4 months. It's almost 5 months.
It
Yeah,
should
it's almost
be-
half a
your
year.
I'm just saying.
Your name
close
should
to
be Spencer
26.
Bubble Burster. That's what your name should be.
Proud
Well, I
of
was
it.
just saying it's close to 26 weeks, which is almost a half a year. That's why I was.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's 5 months. I was totally off with my math.
Heh.
I'm sorry. I didn't get it right. Please don't hurt me.
No. I mean,
I'm
you were more correct than I was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I
I'm sorry.
apologize to you.
Wow.
No, I apologize to you.
Wow.
Wow. Welcome to the Owen Wilson podcast. Wow.
Oh, Willen.
No, I'm from World.
All right, Fistcake, what'd you play this week?
Well, I only played a handful of games this week. I've been busy with life and shit. I had to visit my friend who came back from Ecuador yesterday, so...
Nice. Military or just...
No, he's a college stuff. Like, actually, I think he's just doing it for shits and giggles. He was just taking a summer break in Ecuador.
When I have a good time, Ecuador. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Just like, just take a trip down to Ecuador. It's like, it's good stuff down there, I guess. I don't know. But what I have played is more Pyre, which is opening it up finally.
Nice.
Because, like, the way the game starts off, you're supposed to do, like, 7 trials, and then you play the ritual, like the super trial, I get, or the super ritual.
Oh, yeah.
And that one is when you get a free one of your teammates into the regular world. So after that happened, I was like, oh, God, dude, am I going to, do 7 trials for each time I want to free somebody?
Mm-hmm.
But after that, no, fam, don't worry about it. You just have to do, a handful, and then you can actually, fly around now because suddenly your wagon grew wings and shit, so...
Oh, that
fly
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the natural progression. Just like in Back to the Future when the car drove and then it flew. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then turned into a train?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, you're going to get a train soon.
Oh, probably. Just like spiritual railroad tracks all the way straight through all the rituals. I play some PUBG. I messed around with a first-person view thing on Friday night.
Nice.
It's like a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but with just in
vision.
First person. Yeah, it's like you're really there inside the guy's face. It's so amazing.
Oh my God, that's never happened before.
Mm-hmm. I hear that Doom was one of the first games to do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With the first person.
Yeah, following
The
shortly
first
after Wolfenstein. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Way to go, Doom.
Not many people know that though.
No, that
it's
isn't-
it's a very down low gaming. You got to be in the culture to know that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's not just printed on the back of toilet books everywhere.
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
not too many people play first-person shooters anymore. It's kind of like a lost market.
Yeah,
because
it's
people
a
just
dying
You know what
breed,
I miss?
you know?
I miss military shooters. That's what I miss.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know what?
They should be releasing those yearly.
Some of my favorite memories are military shooters.
Yeah, I really miss what was Call of shit.
Honor?
Call
Call of Honor.
No, it was like a job. Call of
Honor Calls.
no.
Honor Rising. No, shit.
No.
What was it?
No.
What was the name of that game series?
Definitely didn't start with a D.
That life-changing...
We can
No.
just get rid of all D words.
Yeah, Call of...
No
nothing
D
with
words.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Call of No D, but whatever. I'm sure
Anyways,
they'll reboot the series at some point, but I mean,
Yeah, they really
I
need
just
to do that. That was a good series.
Yep.
I don't see it coming back anytime soon. But the third game I played this week is Children of the Zodiac.
Yeah.
Oh.
How was that?
It's still pretty good, actually. I've been stuck with the same 3 characters, and it pretty much I've got 6 hours on it now or something, so it's not super deep into it, but it's all right. I mean, it still has a cool premise and everything. I just haven't. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 hours. I just think everything works in doubles, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Yeah, no, it's still pretty fun. It's just kind of like I finally got to a part where like some of the enemies use the same like weapons and animations that your main character uses, which is weird because like you have like a really fancy purple dagger and stuff, and these like nobodies have the same fancy purple dagger and
Oh
throwing at
shit!
people.
Did
I'm
you
like,
say nobodies? When
no,
you
but no.
walk away, you don't hear me say, "Please, oh baby, don't go."
God damn it. No,
yeah, that's-
I have nothing.
that's
no, I
weird.
just
That's
What?
weird with the same weapon and animations and stuff. It's like, why even have a main character at that point?
yeah.
Oh,
I
nice
kind of
logical extreme.
Well, I kind of looked into the game itself because like it came out of nowhere for me it came out of nowhere when it first came out, and so I was like, was people like talking about this game before or something?
Yeah.
Turns out there was a Kickstarter for it,
No,
and it
there's
also
always
turns out
like there's like a 30% chance that
That
a
is
good
Kickstarter?
indie game has a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
and for some reason they made a Kickstarter goal of having that third character that joins your party. Like that was like one of the goals. Like if we get so much, we're gonna have a third character that joins you.
Ooh.
Which kind of makes sense because it kind of feels like they just added like I can like feel that fact that like the third character could not be there
Like, was
and
tacked on.
was tacked on, and they were just kind of like barely acknowledging her. But I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my perception check on that one. I rolled a 20 plus 10, and I found it out.
Yeah. We both
Figured that
critted
shit
and
out.
got a 30. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
He doesn't.
But I don't. These guys know I don't fuck around.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much it for me this week. I haven't really done a whole lot. I've been too busy being an old man.
Oh,
What do you guys? What do you guys been? What have you been playing?
Well. Yeah. Oh well. No. Besides our usual Smash, Melee, and Smash 4.
This week's Smash 4 went better.
Yeah. It definitely went better.
Not as much salt.
Not as much salt. No.
Yeah.
No. I even played Villager, and Matt did not get angry. Well,
Good.
I mean, he didn't get super angry.
Who did I play versus Villager?
You played Pikachu,
Ah,
and you did pretty good. Also, we found out that Villager,
Pikachu.
because you know how he has the pocket where you can grab like projectiles and hold on to them and use it later. He can pocket Pikachu's thunder.
I
Like
knew that
the
he could
bolt.
do that.
I'm telling him.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so then you can jump above somebody and just drop like a fucking Zeus spear down on him. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it's cool, you know.
I mean,
Also,
still godlike.
Yeah, if you use the pocket, which, as far as anyone else ever knows, just grabs projectiles and almost every projectile in the whole game. But if you use that right when you're about to get hit, you just don't get hit.
Yeah, I
He
up
grabs
smashed
the
him like
punch?
4 times,
And
and
I
it would have
just-
killed. And he's like, pocket." They're like, "Okay, well,
Like, there's
I
nothing
guess I'll
there.
get grabbed now."
Also, there's no damage now. And I can't confirm 100% if this happens with every single move in the game because we didn't look it up and do our research. But anecdotally, fucking powerful.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you can grab lightning and grab punches, I mean, that's god tier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just as like a normal person, if you can grab that kind of stuff, that's just god tier.
Yeah. So I don't
Animal
know.
Crossing is OP.
Oh, absolutely.
And then what else? We played some Tales of Berseria.
Yeah, that
Oh,
game's getting
nice,
pretty
nice.
interesting.
I
Pretty
forget what
interesting.
happened.
Well, we had just the previous week we had finally like met up with the big bad guy and had our first run in where we get our ass kicked.
Yeah.
And so now we're trying to get we're trying to meet up with somebody who might have some additional information and like can read a book that's in the ancient tongue. So that's what we're doing right now.
And
Oh,
then
nice.
we played Deadly Premonition with you.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually totally forgot about that too. Game's still weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not going to change at all ever.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of fun though. A lot of fun. Lots of jokes and stuff like that. We beat the official storyline, the first
For-
initial storyline for Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, so we beat the
Oh,
initial
yeah, the main
campaign.
campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main campaign.
Man,
So
you
how
were
did you
not
guys feel about? Yeah.
you were
That's
not
what I was-
wrong. That final boss fight is like so what the fuck out of left field.
And it's not fair because we had a person in the chat who
Yeah. I watched the last 10 minutes of your stream.
yeah,
That
we had
guy
a
was
person in the chat
hilarious.
who was totally, sounds like they're a good person, but trolled the fuck out of
I knew that.
Me.
Yeah.
because I
'Cause
didn't really know
he
what
told
happened.
me.
I didn't really know what happened, and he was like, "Yeah, so the last battlefield scene, you got like a couple of things. It's like really hard, and they're bringing some orcs,
He's like, I think there's only like 1 or 2 QTEs.
And there's
I'm
one.
like, you motherfucker.
and then and so it's and then at the very end, all he says to defend himself is, "Oh, that happened differently than I remembered."
No, it was good. I saw the last 10 minutes because Matt sent me a chat like the night you guys finished it, and he was like, "God damn it, you were so right about the last boss fight. That's so much bullshit." And then I went to go watch it because I wanted to see your guys' reaction. And then when that person, whoever that was, chatting with you the entire time, was like, "Oh God, this is so good, so good. Oh boy."
But yeah, it's so out of left field and just like not good.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
so weird because
Yeah.
they could have done like
so many other
so
things.
many other things.
Yeah, you use your little group of orcs. Which, by the way, ours was fucking OP.
Yeah, our group of orcs were so good.
Dude, honestly, that
Oh, yeah.
last like actual orc battle was a fuck. They
It was
killed all
easy.
of them.
Yeah.
We barely did anything. Well, Matt barely did anything because he didn't have to because they were so good.
Yeah.
But they could have utilized those. We could have gone with them, and then had a battle like a I don't know a
And
boss
then
a
battle.
that
legit
really
fight.
yeah that really shitty pre-boss that's before
Oh,
the where you have to like you're sneaking up on them. Hey, how's it going, Lift Ginger?
what up?
Left enter.
Is really
Underwhelming.
yeah. It's like all right,
So
sneak up on them. You have 8 minutes, right? It's like a melee match.
And,
And-
Oh, the
hand.
The
guy.
hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and oh god, it was so easy. Like I didn't even notice that there was a time limit because it was just so just do what you do through the whole game. Gotcha.
But quicker.
But,
Yeah.
and honestly, you could take your time because the guy has the same perception of all the orcs in the game.
Yeah,
So
none.
none. Yeah,
Negative.
Zero.
never looks up, just like dogs. We all know this.
They can't. They don't know how to.
But yeah, it was not. Just why? I wouldn't be in that boardroom meeting, and they're like, it would be sick as fuck if we just had 3 QTEs to finish the whole game.
Yeah.
Just 3.
What if we just had the game do the fight for the player?
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
I feel like they just spent like all their time on the first boss fight, and then like, oh, we gotta ship this game tomorrow. Well,
No.
the next one could be a little.
Jim, you got that last boss battle done? I got the cutscenes. Okay, we'll just put like a QTE, and we'll be good. We'll be good.
Just put a couple buttons on it. We'll call it good. Good job, WB Games. Let's go.
Did you play any of the other
The
campaigns?
DLC.
I did not when I got it. I got it when it first came out. So like by the time I finished it and everything, the DLC didn't come out for like another month or so. I was already kind of like, oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read some reviews on it because we were seeing if we wanted to play it or not, and they don't seem very good.
Yeah, apparently the Bright Lord one that goes more into Celebrimbor
Yeah.
is just not. It was like bad. Like the guy's like, should I play this DLC? And the thing's like, no.
No, absolutely not.
And then I didn't see what the Lord of the Hunt one had said. That one seems a bit more interesting than Celebrimbor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we might do that one.
But
Check
other
it
than
out.
that, finished that. It was kind of a underwhelming thing. And then they show you your nemesis, and we're like,
Oh yeah.
who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, we had to like remember back to this person because we hadn't seen him since
Yeah,
like the
and
first
we
area,
like we only died.
like 5 times, 6
Yeah,
times.
5 or 6 times to various
Yeah.
orcs.
And so we didn't have a situation where we died multiple times to the same guy, creating like the whole time we were playing. I'm like, how are they going to create the nemesis? What's going to happen? Are they gonna, no, it's just like, oh, well, he died to this guy twice, and that's more than everyone else. So I guess,
He's
Yeah.
the strongest.
and he was weak as fuck.
Yeah, we destroyed him.
God, it was almost sad, really.
Pathetic.
Then, so we beat that, and then I played probably like 10 hours of Dark Souls 3 with our friend Coulter this week.
Oh, nice. How was that?
It's good. took some
Yeah.
while to get back into the groove of Dark Souls.
I didn't get to see this happen. Oh,
I didn't even tell you about it.
yeah, I know. What'd you play?
Strength build.
Strength build. What did
Yeah.
he go for?
Pyromancer.
I fucking knew it.
And he hates it.
And he hates it, really?
Mhm,
Because
yeah.
I thought Pyromancer was good in Dark Souls 3, or was that the other versions?
No. And, I don't think it's his playstyle.
Yeah, his playstyle is definitely like either agile or strength build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then played more Persona. Put another 20
I
hours.
forgot about
or
that.
18 hours into Persona.
Yeah, it's getting good. It's getting good.
So you got through the next week of school?
Yeah.
He's in the third. Is it third?
Fourth. The fourth palace.
The fourth palace.
Oh shit, dude! I need to catch up. Oh
it
fuck!
gets pretty interesting.
I'll have
The fourth palace is
Persona
kind of long.
podcast.
The fourth palace is a little long,
They're
Is
all
it?
long.
and the puzzle solving is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's nice to break up kind of the monotony.
Also, Matt's chosen the woman that he will go through the game with.
Mm-hmm.
He is currently wooing her as we speak.
Who is it? Who's a
I
lucky
don't
lady?
know. I don't know if you've.
I mean, he's seen her.
He's seen her, but I don't want to spoil anything.
She's not available to you yet.
I,
So you're just
Is it
gonna
the
play game to
teacher
find
or
out.
the snitch?
Oh, neither. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
If,
know.
I don't know who you mean by the
Who's the
snitch.
snitch?
The one that's supposed to be like talking to the principal about you or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I know she eventually becomes your friend because she's like one of the other 10 people to get, animated and shit.
Yeah.
You can tell who's an important character when they have portraits, and if you see them at the beginning intro scene for the game.
Oh, he's using knowledge.
You might be
he's
right.
using
You
his
might be
brain.
wrong. I don't know.
Is it Makoto? Is it not Makoto?
We'll never know. Oh boy.
And then that's pretty much it. Didn't play any FF12
No.
or
Zisteria. But we do need to play some more Zisteria because that game's really good.
Nah.
And, throw in some FF12 if there's time.
That game is Garbo.
Much garbage.
I feel like I have to just play it, though.
Yeah. Hopefully it gets better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't have high hopes though.
The hopes are very low.
Yeah. My hope with that is just, okay, maybe we'll get to a point where I can actually use shit and have, like, a cool party combination and, like, be using abilities and stuff like that. But until then, the game's, it's a slog.
A hog of a slog.
Hog of a slog. But all right, let's move on to our first topic of the day. There's some Shadow of War news. Now, this is the second game in the Middle-earth Shadow of series. First being Shadow of Mordor, which is what we were just talking about a couple minutes ago. And this one is Shadow of War. And this one's coming out here soon. Do we know when that's actually coming out?
October 30th, I think. Let me double check.
Is it coming out, is it literally coming out on Halloween?
Shadow of War release date.
Oh, Hallow-ish.
It's like Transactions.
I'm sorry, October 10th. Bah, 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 bah. It's Microtransactions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So what's going on with that is apparently they are going to be including microtransactions in Shadow of War. Now, why does this matter? Well,
It's a fucking single player game.
it's a single-player game. So most, if not a good majority of games that have microtransactions are multiplayer games, and the way that
And
works.
they usually are they're free to play or they
Yeah,
have
they're
like a low pricing model.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're free to play usually, and then you have things that you can either earn through playing, or you can like get ahead and just buy the currency for the game and get things a bit quicker. But in this game, and I think there's a couple of other first-person game, single-player
Single
games.
player.
Dead Space 3 did the same thing.
Yeah,
Where they sold
yeah.
you basically cheats.
yeah, and so they have loot boxes, and they also have things where you can like literally buy orcs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they have orc crates.
Yeah, orc crates, and so you can just get like random orcs to build up your army.
Yep. War chests provide orc crates, XP boosts for the main character, and then just like a bunch of like just unneeded shit
Yeah, and what's
Yeah.
interesting is that you can just get it.
by
can-
playing the
You
game.
can just get it all by playing the game, or you
But-
can just pay and get it
Yeah,
faster.
or you could pay and get it faster.
So you know that all those big budget YouTube channels who want to get the content, they're going to have all those, or the streamers, they're going to have these huge things where they buy like a bunch of crates and like, oh, what orc did I get this time? And So that's going to happen. That's guaranteed.
An orc viewing party.
So like, okay, what are our opinions on this, right? I don't think it's necessary. I also don't think it hurts anybody because it's single player. I don't really agree with microtransactions in multiplayer games because it creates an imbalanced system. But you're not hurting anybody by having microtransactions in this game except for yourself and also your pocketbook. But I feel like what Matt was saying, it does seem to be just this other thing that's in the way of enjoying the game fully. And my fear is that it's going to slow down the game and make it like grindy as fuck, where you basically, if you want to have the right level of enjoyment, although they say that it's not going to happen, but it's likely. If you want to have the same level of enjoyment, you would have to buy the currency in order to unlock the stuff and actually get like a viable army.
Yeah. The only problem I can see coming out of it is that I read that it's supposed to be like it forces the game to be online always. So you don't like cheat the gold or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, otherwise,
so they're gonna force online only DRM.
Online only DRM. So
what the fuck? It's a single player game.
Yeah.
I don't want these fucking microtransactions. I'm not gonna buy them. Okay. Why? Why?
I feel like what they should have done.
Because then what happens if the servers are all fucked?
Well, then everyone's fucked.
Then you got Diablo 3 all over again with the auction house, the real money auction house.
Also, the bigger deal is what happens when years down the line somebody wants to play this game and there are no more servers. Like they aren't supporting the game anymore, like 8 years from now. But somebody wants to play through the series, so they play through Shadow of Mordor and they play through Shadow of War, but they can't play through Shadow of War because
they'll patch that out. That's not. That's
you think they'll patch it out at the very, very end?
Yeah.
Patch it out. I mean, it's probably be a while because it's WB Games, and I don't think WB is going to go away anytime soon at all, ever.
But they do that, like after a while, they're like, okay, we're on the next game. We've done other games since then. The player base has gone down a little bit.
Well, the thing about it's not like that. It's not like a multiplayer game where they're certain other shit. They're basically it's just like a store. They're just going to disconnect it. It's not. It's not the same at all. What you're talking about.
Yeah. It just makes me feel like, okay, people who don't want the microtransactions, just like have it be completely disconnectable, where it's just not in the game. Like, can we have that? Can we just not have that?
I also think
Denuvo is going to help out with it. Then eventually it's going to get cracked, and they're just going to have to deal with it somehow. Anyways,
what I think this is this is a veiled attempt at getting around piracy for the first,
because so far the most effective thing against piracy is online only DRM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which that's still been
but it's bullshit because there are people who have data caps, and how much data is this going to take up?
It's not. You're looking at it wrong. This is not how that's going to work.
I'm just seeing it from other people's perspectives and their worries.
That's not a worry because that's not going to happen. It's not going to take up any extra bandwidth. It's going to do checks. It'll check.
Well, yeah, but when you access the store and do stuff from there, it'll do that too.
Yeah, it'll check, and then it'll be just like any other kind of storefront.
Yeah.
But it's not going to take up. It's just going to take up like 30 megabytes.
It just really sours my want to play the game. And what's crazy is I still do want to play it. Like, I still want to play it because I know it's going to be fun. I just hope that it doesn't totally ruin the experience because I'm not going to pay for anything.
Yeah, I'm for sure probably still going to get it. It's just I'm not going to. I mean, I say I don't want to buy microtransactions, but probably like in the heat of the moment, if I just want to get further into the game.
That's how they get you, dude.
Fuck.
You purchase the game and then pay more.
Yeah.
That's
I'm the guy.
This.
I'm the market. I'm the
you're the whale.
target demographic.
Yep, you're the whale.
Oh, they're spearing me. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you're spearing me. And I think that's the biggest thing that's just like shitty is that you are going to pay full price for the game. And then...
and then they're like, hey, we have some cheats that you can unlock for money.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. I'm not going to do
that. Shit.
Also, it totally like hinders the capability of... Well, probably not actually. Never mind. I was going to say it probably dampens the ability to speedrun the game, but no.
They would just say, hey, you can't buy the cheats. No buys.
Yeah. The guy starts out the speed run by like dropping $20 every time.
All right, and go.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems odd I mean, WB has always been kind of money hungry when
Yeah.
it comes to their
Oh, yeah.
shit.
I feel like
So-
they're just
Always.
doing the same thing that like teenagers do or kids do, where they see where the boundary is, and they're like, we want to be as close to that as possible.
Mhm.
Which, from a business
Oh, yeah.
standpoint, sure, how far can
Right.
you push it?
They
The
can push
squeeze.
it probably super far.
Well, what's crazy is that Dead Space 3 did this, and they got shit all over. And then Square Enix did it with their augment your pre-order. Some
Oh,
of the
yeah, with
worst
Deus Ex, yeah.
bullshit of all time.
Is that what game was that?
That was the Deus Ex new one. They're like, oh, you can, the more people who buy pre-orders, the more shit gets
The more
unlocked for your pre-order. And then you could
Yeah.
like mix and match shit and just kill yourself. That's
It's too complicated. Just give me the game.
So that was a big shitstorm. So then they got rid of it.
Yeah, I
Did they
think
get rid
just
of it
give you-
with Dead Space 3?
No.
No, not Dead Space 3. Just
No.
On
Deus
top
Ex.
of
They
that, Dead
basically
Space
just.
3 had the shittiest server issues too when it came out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
That wasn't
That
because of
sucks.
that. That was because of the
I'm just saying on top
online
of that.
multiplayer.
Yeah, on top of that.
But I don't know. It seems like a thinly veiled attempt to have intrusive DRM plus trying to nickel and dime you after you already dropped $65 for a game and probably like $90 in Australia for it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Poor Australians.
then they're going to be like, oh yeah, our bad, and then they'll get rid of it, or they'll just be like, suck it up.
Or they'll do like a thing where they'll be like, okay, well we're gonna rebalance it and make it easier to make money in the game. But if you really want to buy stuff, it's still there. It's ready.
Well, the thing is that it says gold, you unlock gold or whatever, and it says gold is a form of in-game currency awarded in small amounts at specific milestones.
So there's like a set amount probably.
Yeah, so there's definitely a
Yeah.
set amount.
So they have Miriam, which is the money that's in the game in the first one, and it's going to be in this one. That gets you like the standard shit. But then if you want to get some of the cool stuff, you got to have gold to get the higher level chests and all
I
that.
like gold.
But they also stress that, you can unlock all this stuff anyways through playing. Then why have the shit to begin with?
Well, you just answered that question earlier, dude.
It's just
DRM.
so I think it's
Terms.
it's very weird. Just a weird.
It's like they're trying to appease people. They're like, oh, okay, we're gonna have microtransactions for those people who just have like a pile of cash next to their computer or gaming device. But for everyone else, no, don't worry, it's all still available. Just you gotta play the game and get it that way.
Yeah, like what you're paying money for already.
Yeah, the whole game's
Yeah.
still there. Just now we're just gonna put this on top of it because we'll probably still get money from it. Mm-hmm. Also,
Kind of
pirates.
makes me wonder because it seems like they're doubling down on the loot thing. So I'm wondering like how good like the actual mechanics and like how in depth the actual gameplay is going to be.
Yeah.
Because I know in like the E3 shit, like they showed a bunch of shit going on, but you gotta wonder if it's just like a bunch of puddles, kind of like mixed together, or is it actually like kind of deep in some way or whatnot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned about that because it might, and some people want this. It might just turn into Orc Manager Simulator because they really
Yeah.
stress like getting your army and stuff like that. Like,
Well, I think
Well, that they're doubling down on the system that made them notorious for in the first place.
I'm not faulting them for that necessarily, but I'm just interested in how that's going to affect the overall gameplay. Like, is it still going to be similar for the most part to Shadow of Mordor and have that other system on top of it, or is it going to be more of the Orc Nemesis system and less of the running around and doing other stuff? Like, how's that going
Good
to
point.
change?
I guess we'll find out October 10th.
Right. Yeah. So DRM.
it's so weird. It's just so weird. And then
Now, online only. It's
and
so
then
shitty.
It's
man.
the fucking chest. Like, not everything needs to have a loot chest, you fuckers.
Yeah,
Like-
player knows Battlegrounds.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
them, CS:GO, Dota 2, fucking Overwatch. Like,
Yeah.
It's that
like-
it's that thing too. They all call it loot chests. Like it's like
Yeah.
this particular, like exactly what this is. It's already in the public conscious.
I mean, some people are looking at it more as gambling. It's trying to appeal to gamblers
Yeah, like well,
and
what are we
the
gonna get?
addiction that has.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And that's kind of a biggish thing in gaming right now, especially with the CS:GO stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's probably another reason why they're doing that.
Because with CS:GO, can't you like sell gun skins and shit that are actually worth like a lot of money?
Yep. And that's just
That
because
makes
the market makes it like that because people want it.
Yeah.
Yep. But I don't know. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense, especially since they had so much goodwill going into this.
Yeah.
To them to just be like, you know what would be great if what we did with this goodwill is if we just like threw it on the ground and then put microtransactions on top of it.
Yeah.
And then
We burn it
charged
for
you
fuel to make more money.
to stomp on it.
Because by now we've heard more about the microtransactions than we've heard about the actual game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's fair.
I want to wait and see what the game is like and make more opinions and decisions based on that.
Well, I think like one of two things happens. They're going to get rid of it before the game launches. And that's slim.
Yeah.
And then two, they're just going to be like, deal with it. And then we'll deal with it for a couple months. And then
There may or may not be a change.
yeah.
They might get rid of the online-only DRM after they've had their first
I have a
months
feeling
of,
it's not going to affect the gameplay that much. If it does, then I think I don't know. I don't see it being a huge problem.
I'm just
like
really
some
concerned
people
about
are
the whole
saying.
server thing because, like, that there's a possibility of
I'm telling
everyone
you.
getting on and playing all at once when the game first starts. And I know that the game's not online only, but there's going to be a lot of people playing. And
It's
I want
just
to know.
going to hit a check. It's going to be a check.
Yeah, I'm just curious to find out how that's
Yeah.
how like robust their server is and whether or not there's going to be problems and like if there's a server issue nobody can play. It's like it's not even an online game. That sucks.
Yeah. No.
But
Oh, knock on wood, it doesn't totally, completely make the game suck.
yeah,
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
absolutely.
Hopefully.
All right,
Probably still buy it though because we have to. Fucking job. Write it off. Look at this shit that you made me buy, IRS. Look at it.
Thanks.
Look, audit me. I dare you.
all right, Fiske. What's our next topic? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
We got some PlayerUnknown's Battleground stuff going on. Let's see, what do we want to talk about? I mean, the only thing I can actually comment on is the first player thing.
Yeah,
or
so-
first person, not first player, Jesus. First person view has been unlocked for the public beta, not the like test servers or whatever. They've been doing that for a while, but now for the public, you can do the first person views on solos and duos.
Yeah,
And I
those
think
are
squads.
solos only. Not solos only, but those are server only first person.
Yeah, like everybody's doing first person on those servers. Yeah.
That was one thing that I wanted to ask because it's like that would really be shitty if like, oh yeah, you just join a game.
Well,
and-
they had first person in it to begin with,
yeah.
so it
Yeah,
makes sense.
you can toggle the view, but this one you're locked in at first person, so everybody has the same scope of view. And I feel like it makes it like a little bit more intense because you're like always inside, like you have like the 90-degree view screen or whatever and
Yeah.
stuff. Like you can just casually look around you and look around corners and shit.
Yeah. So the article that we found, the guy talked about how when you see it from the first person perspective, it like it underlines some of the how much the game's actually lacking when it comes to its design and like cover and all of that. Did you see any of that when playing it, or was it just like PUBG but first person?
It does change the cover aspect a little bit because you can like normally like in third person view you can kind of just like hide behind the corner of like a car or something and just tilt the camera around. Whereas like in real life example, I was running across the like one of the two bridges and some guy was trying to snipe me or like shoot at me while I was running away. But I knew he was like behind the car, so what I did, I'd like ran in front of the car, turned around, and just waited for him to show up and just shot him easily. Whereas if he had a third person view, he could have just like hide behind the car, tilt the camera around, like, oh, he's aiming right at me. I guess I won't pop out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does change the cover quite a bit, and you do notice like a lot more technical details about like what the items look like and how detailed the environment is. But again, it's still in early access, and I'm not too worried about that because it's still fun. It's not like I'm like trying to like play the game for its realism, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be chugging 5 cans of energy drink just so I can run faster and heal faster, you know, because that's realistic. Red Bull, it gives you medical wings, something like that. But Yeah, I really don't see what that guy's talking about. But yeah, it does change the cover aspect. I will agree to that.
Yeah, because the article he really makes it sound like it totally changes like the way the game feels and everything. And apparently it's he's like, okay, well, I wish they added binoculars because in first person mode it's harder to see or something. And I'm sitting here thinking like, how does that change the distance that you can see when it's the same? It's relatively the same draw distance for everything from being third person and first person. But the way he's describing it, he made it sound like he couldn't see when someone was like in a house and stuff like that. But maybe he's talking about the change in level for being at the level of eye level versus being slightly above. But I just thought it was strange, like the way he approached it was.
What are you talking about? He wants binoculars so he can see better further away.
He was saying as compared to third person mode, like you would need to have binoculars in first person mode to be as useful.
That's what you're talking about.
Like apparently. He just wants binoculars just for first-person mode as compared to third-person mode because apparently that it needs binoculars is what he was saying. But like, why don't you just like wait till you get a scopy and then you're good?
Yeah, that or like just aim your gun. You can move around the gun and whatnot. So I don't.
You see, Fitzcake's a real gamer. He finds out how to get around that shit immediately. And you're just like, oh, I don't have binoculars.
I use my brain.
Oh, I'll just zoom in on stuff with my zoom in that I have when I use my gun. When I zoom in, like,
yeah.
I'm a problem solver, is what they call me. You know, I get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other news in regards to PUBG is there's been this recent thing going on with stream sniping. And for those of you who don't know, stream sniping is when somebody is watching someone else play the game, and by using the information that shows on the screen there, they can find out where the person is at.
And then go and kill them.
And then go in and kill them in game, basically ruining their fun. They're fun ruiners. And what's funny about it is, and Tolbus was talking about this a lot recently, and I have a similar opinion.
Now we can put him in the tax.
Yeah, I have a similar opinion, which is there have been many games in the past that have had stream sniping issues.
StarCraft 2.
Yeah, especially StarCraft 2, and people solved it by just putting a delay on the stream side. And then that's it. But there's a bunch of people who have this argument that putting a delay will hurt chat the chat like interaction. But what's hilarious about that is, first off, there's already a delay automatically on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's not immediate, and the delay used to be way worse.
Yeah.
It used to be like a couple of minutes.
No, it didn't. It used to be about a minute tops.
Okay, minute tops. My bad. I over-exaggerated. The point is, it used to be pretty long, and nobody ever had a problem with it then. I mean, people would have preferred it to be lower, and they did eventually lower it, but they had to
actually started out really low.
And they had to raise it because of
all the new people.
All the new users, and the servers couldn't handle making it all so real-time. So then they lowered it a bit, and now they have kind of a nice, I guess, middle ground. Now it's only like 20 seconds or something like that.
It's not that. It's like probably like 10 seconds tops.
You think it's 10 seconds?
Yeah.
I was just guessing.
Yeah, I don't think it's very long. Yeah, when I was playing Friday night, Kim Pop and I were talking. Like, I would answer his questions like within like a few seconds or so, and he would answer me like right back. So
yeah, it's pretty quick now. But I guess a lot of people, it's so important to them that the developers are taking like a hard stance on people who stream snipe, and it's kind of bullshit.
Well, the thing is with pub, it's a little bit understandable with the fact that if you find like a good place to kind of like camp around, like if you find like a good building within the circle or whatnot, and you kind of are able to like see traffic coming in, you snipe them. It's really important for that, and if I can see, like, if you delay for, like, you'd have to delay for, like, 5 minutes or so for it to be feasible that somebody would not snipe you.
Yeah.
Because if you, like, delay a few seconds, you're like, oh, well, he's in this building. Okay.
No, he's still in that building.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Yeah. 10 seconds have passed. I see him. I can shoot him. Whereas, like, if you did a 5-minute delay, it'd be like, oh, well, he can be anywhere now. I don't even fucking know. I don't know. But you wouldn't be able to talk with your group or your people in your chat very well.
Yeah. Well, the issue with the stance that they're taking is that aren't they just banning people? They're just like
without
outright
any hard proof that they were actually stream sniping. Or not.
And that's the problem is
they're just taking the streamer's word on as gospel. They're like, oh, Well, why would he lie?
Yeah, the streamer's like, oh, so and so.
I don't know. We used to watch Maximus Black play StarCraft 2, and he would be like, "This guy's stream sniping like every fourth game."
And he found ways of taking care of it.
No, he just bitched. But
that's how he took care of
it. But like, obviously, not everybody was stream sniping him every fourth game.
Yeah, he made a lot of probably false calls.
I would say about 90%.
Basically, anytime someone got the drop on him, they had to have been stream sniping. He was super paranoid.
So I feel like, maybe
I understand that aspect.
maybe you're
and
just
yeah, I didn't
salty and
realize-
you're just like, oh, I don't want to admit that I'm bad, so I'll blame it on.
Yeah, you
Stream
can't
sniping.
know that the person's stream sniping you. You're like, oh, there's no way he would have known. What if he just literally just walked into the building or like just saw you like by playing the game? But there's a bigger thing with it, which is you're streaming it. People are going to see. People are able to time their login to into the server that you're on to be in the same game as you. And really, the big thing to prevent this stream sniping is you don't even have to have 5 minutes. You could have 1 minute, and then just nobody would be able to time their login into the game to be exactly with you because it would be delayed.
There you go.
And that's all you need to worry about. I mean, unless you have existing players who are also watching your stream, but it lessens it. But you're also, you're just streaming it, man. It's gonna happen. That's what happens when you stream a game.
Yeah,
people are going to see.
There's no pro.
You signed up for this,
PUBG.
man.
Yeah, I would understand, like, if you're like playing LOL or Dota or something like that, or CS:GO, and you're like really fucking good, and you're like have your team, you got all this other shit, and you're like high rank and all this stuff. But there's no rank for this in PUBG. You're just playing.
There's no ranked version. So.
Oh, they have rankings, but it's not like they don't have
there's no like
hardcore like.
Yeah.
They
There's
have
no
like
tournament scene.
invitationals and stuff. Well, there isn't one. They had one at Gamescom.
They had one?
Yeah, it was like the invitational, like people who were the best of the best at Gamescom. But, like they would get invited to Gamescom to play there, and then like the best of the best there are going to play at like some PUBG international thingamabob or whatever.
And
So-
it doesn't even really hurt those tournaments because they probably have private servers that they play on anyways.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
no, it doesn't affect those at
Yeah.
all. I was just saying there are tournaments.
Yeah,
but,
there are tournaments. I got you.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck
Yeah, I
you're
didn't
going with
even
that,
think it-
Spencer.
Yeah. I didn't even think about the fact that like people would just like say, "Hey, I got stream sniped." How? Well, I got shot, and I'm so good they can't kill me. I must have cheated, fuckers.
Yeah. It's
Think
gonna
about
happen.
that.
It probably doesn't happen as much as people think it does.
Or you don't even have to put up an overlay, or not overlay, but you don't even have to put on a timer. Just put up an overlay of when you're queuing.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that one's great because there's no delay, so you can still talk to the chat as much as you want to, and people won't know exactly when you actually go in. You
Yeah.
could say I'm going in now, and then wait 5 seconds, or go in now then, or go in early. Like you click it, and they're like, I'm going in now, and you're already in. They don't even know.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate bluff. Oh my
Exactly.
god.
People would never.
Or
know.
don't start streaming the game until you're in the game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that would get kind of hard after
Or,
a while.
or
'cause-
don't show the game stream. This is, like the actual gameplay until you're in the game. or
Yeah,
whatever.
until you're in the game.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Gotcha.
you're streaming for, continuously. All right, we're going to end the stream.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a new game. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. Just restart.
I need
Do
to
it all
protect my
intro
4
again.
million rank. All right. My kill to death is 13%. Means I've died a lot more than I've killed.
I need
I
to
don't wanna
stop this
die
now. It's all
more.
those damn stream snipers coming into my games. They just-
Ruining my fun. You guys are fun canceling.
there's no way that man could have been behind me or gotten to the house without me seeing him or knowing exactly where I was when he sniped me. There's no way. No other explanation.
Impossible. Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
It's just
So-
really shitty that the developers are taking that type of stance when it's completely unneeded and there's things people
Really,
can do and
the-
it's not their problem. It shouldn't be their problem.
It's not their problem. It should be on the streamer to take measures to do that. I mean, Maximus Black, the guy who was talking about playing StarCraft, he used to put up an overlay while he was queuing for a game too.
That's what I was referring to when I said he found ways around it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was
okay.
like,
Well, don't say
also
with that.
sometimes he would assume they were stream sniping and then he would change his entire build and try to just cheese them instead,
Yeah.
or like do some like real like an all in or like do some kind of like cheesy play instead. Because it's like, well, my regular shit's not going to work because he's already seen what I'm doing, so I'm just going to do some really weird shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get crazy with it. Oh,
Oh, I'm building. What are the carriers?
I'm building
No
carriers.
one builds carriers.
You'll never expect it.
Stupid Maximus Black. That's not gonna win.
I think one time he actually said he was gonna do something else and then did something else entirely. Like he was saying he was
He
gonna
was
do one
paranoid.
thing. Yeah.
Anyways, it's stupid that they're just taking the word of the streamers as like
You can't trust
fact.
these motherfuckers.
yeah.
And they're ruining other people's fun too, because like I'm sure 50% easily the amount of people that have been banned from this didn't actually do it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they're just playing. They're like, oh man, oh I killed, so and so. I killed Lyric. I guess I'm probably. Oh, I wonder if that's the streamer. Oh fuck! I'm banned
shit.
24 hours. What the hell?
Son of a bitch.
And so now,
You're too good.
which is this is actually another article I had found. Now instead of stream sniping, since they added in car horns into the game, people are just honking at streamers instead, which is
Oh my
hilarious.
god.
They found the middle ground. You don't just kill. You don't kill them. You just follow them around,
Taunt them.
and taunt them with
It's
your
annoying.
horns.
Yeah, PUBG added the fucking mental warfare update.
Mental warfare. The goddamn honking, it just never ends.
What do they call those things where, in the military where they blast sound at you?
Sound blasters.
I'm not sure that. I'm sure that's a sound card in computers. There's
Um,
a thing
I
though,
don't know what
right?
they call it for sure.
Like
Yeah.
they blast like these radio waves at people, and apparently it's for crowd control or whatever. I'd like to see that in the game. That'd be sick.
And
Just random
lasers.
speakers.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, lasers,
And
a
like a
fucking
death
spaceship.
beam.
Yeah. Oh, they should add a crafting thing. So while you're playing the game, you can also work together and create like a spaceship and then go to space, and that's like an alternate victory.
I think that's.
That's a
So
scientific
you want-
victory.
It's a technological
You
victory.
want Civilization Unknown Battleground?
Yes, that's exactly what I want. Actually, I'm not even joking. That would be sick as fuck.
Well, I've been out here
Because
killing 53 people.
if you could
Oh,
do
what
that,
the fuck?
that's an
What is
accomplishment.
That blasting off. Oh, god damn
did
it.
we lose the game?
Son of a bitch.
This motherfucking scientific victory assholes always ruining our fun, ending the game 20 minutes in because they just know where all the shit's at.
I've been trying to hit people with frying pans all night, and this fucking asshole with a rocket just wins the game. Science is for losers.
Cyrus been stream sniped.
I was stream sniped by
I've been
these
stream
science guys. They
scienced.
knew I wanted to play with a frying pan only game.
God damn it. Always stream scienced. Son of a bitch.
Stream
Stream
science.
science.
Stream science.
That's stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
God.
PUBG kind of shit in the bed.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully they.
Well, it's that guy just trying to appease everybody because it's like his baby that did so well. He's like, oh fuck, oh god, I can't have negative anything. No,
well, they've
ban
been
everybody.
handling this all very
Kill 'em
good.
all.
So probably one of the better early access. They have nice updates
Yeah.
that matter. You know, the game works 89% of the time. So
I've never had any problems with it. Oh Jesus! Oh boy.
So I wanted to the article that I read. I didn't actually fully read the article, but it talks about how the developer he makes a statement back to the players who are upset about the stream sniping. So let's see here. It's obviously it's against the rules to do that in Battlegrounds to stream snipe people according to the game's official rules of conduct. I don't know why that is. It's just like it should be known that that's just an asshole move.
why not put it in?
Yeah. Let's see here. Streamers should plan to go live. Okay. Yeah. I don't care about the stupid clip showing up. Stream sniping. Okay. Ban screen told that guy that he had been suspended from play, but didn't have a reason why. He was sitting there after told by the community manager that he was suspended after being reported for stream sniping. But the guy told Polygon that was a false accusation. Oh, just like what we were talking about. I didn't even watch Twitch. He told us over Discord. Okay. Instead, he insisted that he just got caught up in the crossfire, and I was the only one who got banned. See, that's exactly what we're talking about, guys.
Yeah.
The only way people are saying I was stream sniping them was because the devs surely banned with evidence, but in reality, they banned me within 1 to 20 minutes. I don't see how they could have received reports and investigated the case in that amount of time, because they didn't. This quickly became one of the most high-profile cases of the he said. That's funny. They didn't do he said, she said. It's just when it comes to stream sniping, a thread from one of the guy's friends and defenders arguing that he wasn't watching the stream and therefore was not hunting. Oh, fuck. I reload the whole thing and moved it up.
Son of a bitch.
Where is it at? Oh, I lost it. Oh no.
Oh God, it's like going
Okay.
down in the
Okay,
blaze of glory.
so something happened on
Dumpster
Reddit.
fire.
People argued about it. The guy admitted to calling it stream sniping. And let's see here. If a ban is issued incorrectly, we will admit our mistake and lift the ban, is what this person said. Their name was Poopy Queen, the lead community manager. Their name is Poopy Queen.
Nice. So they're the shit queen.
Yeah, however, it may take us some time. may take some time for us to, if there is no evidence to prove the banned user's point.
Hey, thanks me for subscribing.
Way to go, Poseidon 2-4. Oh, wait a minute.
And so apparently, what they're doing is they're pulling a YouTube where they're like, okay, you're banned because they said you were doing it. Okay, you're saying you weren't banned. Now we'll look at the in-game data and find out whether or not you were or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like how it takes longer to unban them.
Maybe you
than
should take that amount of time to ban in the fucking first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. Not all players on the same page. The back and forth continues on. Oh my god, this article is way too long. I was hoping to get to the part where there is no statement from them. They didn't include the statement. They lied. Wait, no.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Green stands by the current ban system, arguing that it's guided by objective data. Not all players on the same page, and as the back and forth continues on, there's no consensus yet on who was in the right or wrong. But here's more on. Here's how a more recent top Reddit post summarizes where we're at now in the conversation. And the guy literally just outlines exactly what we were talking about and the failings of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was hoping that there'd be more of like an actual statement, but his
Yeah,
statement
maybe
was,
like next
we're
time.
staying.
Maybe next time. This is like a little hint, a little life hack for you. Read the article before
I usually do.
like
But,
reading us the article.
well, I only read like an eighth of the article. That's how long it was. I skipped over a bunch of shit. We never would have heard that that guy's story just completely like proving us correctly.
Or maybe
Otherwise.
he's lying.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
I mean, they detailed
Okay.
how that whole interaction went down. So it's not just him saying it. They also went into like all the Reddit posts about it and talked to the community manager about it. So that guy's situation is a
I don't
real
know why
situation.
you're still talking about it. I was joking.
Well, you didn't sound like you were joking. God damn it! All right, fist cake.
Owned.
Well, let's go into some quick fire news. Fiskate has a list of games, but first things first, wanted to mention two games that have just been released.
Out of early access hell
Yeah, we got Slime Rancher
and The Long Dark.
and The Long Dark.
We actually did a 5-episode series on The Long Dark,
Back when it was like, just came out into early access.
and I hated it.
Matt hated it. I thought it was okay.
So
Yeah.
I've never returned. I have no plans to return.
But
Actually,
some people feel like it's a really good
Survival game.
survival game.
No zombies
No zombies.
It's like you against the world.
and wolves
Oh shit.
and moose.
And wolves.
It's a
Actually,
plural.
Slime Rancher is the free Xbox One game for Xbox Gold this month. So if you want to try out Slime Rancher, go get an Xbox One and play it, or buy
If
a
you
whole
have
new
an
system.
Xbox One,
One of the 2 games that are out for the Xbox One. Make
Right
sure
now.
to pre-order the Xbox One XXX.
Xbox One.
You don't
X,
wanna
X,
censored
miss-
X.
edition.
You don't want to miss all of our other games. We have one game coming out every 3 years.
Bikini Babes 5 on the Xbox One XXX.
Live store, indie store.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I can't wait for that one. I like Bikini Babes because they're babes.
And number 4 was pretty
bikinis.
good.
Number 4.
Really, it was really a
okay.
touching story.
Yeah, I really like how they integrated the storyline because the previous one's no storyline. This one made me feel.
I had all the feels. Oh boy. Speaking of feels, let's talk about other games coming out. Perfect segue.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
This week, between August 6th and August 13th, we have all these games coming out. For August 8th, it looks like we got.
Okay, wait.
Lava
I want to do something fun. All right, so sorry.
Okay.
All right, when you say a game name, we're gonna say the first word that comes to mind.
Okay.
Oh, Lawbreakers.
Maybe.
Possibly.
What?
It's a one-word answer, dude. Just take it.
The
Lawbreakers,
first word comes to your
Lawbreakers.
mind is maybe.
Maybe.
like as in,
I don't know about that game.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's coming out August 8th. Do you want to do a
No,
thing
just
about that?
no,
Oh,
just, it's
the
just the
games?
games.
Was
yeah.
that Tuesday?
Okay. It's coming out for PC and PS4. Do you want to do a thing about that too? No. Okay,
Just the name of the
No,
game.
we don't have to do it if you don't want to.
No, it's fine. No, okay. Then we have Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Who sacrificed? Because I really need to.
Sinews. I don't know.
Senua?
That game looks interesting.
Yeah, actually,
I hope it's not a tech demo.
Haven't seen anything on it.
Yes, you have. We had this discussion last week.
Nah, we did.
It's a game I always forget, apparently.
And then we have
My one word for that is amnesia.
Amnesia. All right, Matt, what's yours?
I said that looks cool.
So that's 3 words.
Which word are
Try
you going
again.
for, dude? Looks
Cool.
Cool. Okay.
There you go. All right, and that's coming out August 8th for PS4 and PC. Then we have Graceful Explosion Machine.
That sounds
Hot.
like trash.
Okay, Matt,
Put ours together.
Spencer, what'd you
Hot.
say?
Trash. There you go.
Yeah.
Hot trash. Okay, Matt, this is your game, and you fucked up twice already because you've been saying more than one word about. You gotta. Do you need to adjust the rules of the game? I don't understand.
Oh, it's just like back when we were children. Always like, no, that's how the rules were the whole time. And you're like, now you're actually my bodyguard.
No, I win. And that's coming out August 8th for PS4 and PC.
Wow,
And then we
all
have-
these PS4 and PC games. Xbox. Where?
Nowhere yet, but maybe down in what? Let me see. Well, no, actually, there's no Xbox One games. So just assume that these are going to be for PC or PS4.
Gotcha.
Next one
already
is what?
I
We
said
already
we
do.
already do.
Yeah.
We already. I'm joking.
Oh, he's dying.
Ark Survival Evolved.
Oh, God. Bad.
Bad? Okay.
Disappointing.
Disappointing. All right. And that's coming out August 8th for PC. And then we have Armello Deluxe Bundle.
Interesting.
Nah.
Yeah,
I didn't play
idea.
Armello.
I'm just
so.
dismissive.
Just dismiss.
Oh, now we're going with moods.
And that's coming out August 8th for the PS4. And then we have Batman, The Enemy Within, the Telltale series.
I don't know. We'll see. Hey, how's it going, Liftinger?
Maybe.
Again.
Maybe.
One word, Matt. God damn it. I'm going to push so hard on these rules. One word.
You said we'll see. Okay.
Oh,
That's 2 words.
Liftinger's chat's not working either. Man, we had the same problem like last week.
Yeah, when we were doing that game. that
Deadly
we played,
Premonition.
Deadly Premonitions.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh,
I'm
Telltale
sorry.
game.
I'm sorry, Liftinger.
Unoptimized.
Oh,
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
And that's coming out August 8th for PS4. And then we have Black Hole Complete Edition. Choose carefully.
Black Hole Complete Edition, you said?
Yeah, Black Hole colon Complete Edition.
Black hole colon.
Black Hole colon.
Black Hole colon.
Soundgarden.
You can't go anywhere from down.
Soundgarden, okay. What's yours, Matt?
Inquisitive.
Inquisitive.
Ooh.
Yeah, because where's the original black hole?
Where-
And why? What makes this the complete edition?
What was
Who
the
knows?
non-complete edition that I've never heard of?
Nobody knows. But that's coming out August 8th on the PS4.
Wow.
And then we have Comet Crash 2, The Cronkoid Wars.
Why?
Why? Okay. Spencer?
I can't think of anything that's not 2 words. I'm gonna say. Why?
Why? Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Well, in the interest of speeding this up a little bit, I'll talk about games that actually we might have any idea about.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, well, that's
Hey,
the
thanks
whole
for the
list then.
follow,
No.
Mick Wells.
Wallace 420. Blaze
Oh
it.
shit! Is that like Poseidon 240's arch enemy? Mega Man Legacy Collection 2?
I have never played a Mega Man game besides Mega Man X10.
Again, Matt, I must impose that you do the one word. This is your game. You started it. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna play by the rules. So I ask you very kindly to try again.
Disinterest.
Platformer.
Disinterest. Platform. Okay.
You can't just name a genre.
It's a word.
He's not wrong. Just said one word. Sign Mora EX.
What?
Did you guys play Sign Mora?
Is
What?
that the Metrovania?
I'm not for sure. I thought you guys
I
played
played.
Sign Mora.
Yeah, I think I
know.
played like a little bit of the one of them.
My word is still.
Eh.
What?
Nah.
Nah. Got it. Well, that's pretty much it, because the rest of these I've never heard of, never seen, and
Any of them
Yeah.
sound interesting?
we can check out West of Loathing real quick. That looks kind of interesting.
What is it?
West of Loathing is a black and white stick figure slapstick western from Asymmetric.
My word for that is Newgrounds.
Newgrounds, okay. Matt? Yes.
What was the
you're-
name of it?
West of Loathing.
Depression mode.
Depression mode.
Depression.
All right.
Didn't know we were listening
So-
to '80s band name.
How many
edition.
games do we have there? We listed
Like 8?
4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Matt, 10 out of those 11 you did more than one word.
At first, he eventually got to one word. It's just, you have to.
No, he started off with one word, and then the rest of the remaining 10 he just went on with sentences and stuff, and I was so confused because what the fuck?
You know, we're trying it out. It's an early access, this game. So when we work
God.
out the bugs, maybe get some more player base, we'll do a couple of betas of the next, the new stuff. Then maybe we might change it. We may
Actually-
release a full version.
I think next time we should look at the games real quick before we do, just to see if we find anything interesting. That we
Oh
can
my
actually
god! So
talk
just
about.
like with the article, but with me in the article, but us and the list of games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I don't know why you got to get all smart there.
I think I'm always smart. Man. My word for that is intelligent.
All right, I'm gonna jump us down to the follow screen.
Well, hold on. Well, what's our one word for this episode of the podcast?
All right.
All right, Matt Spencer.
But I can't think. I can think of one word. Potential.
Potential.
Okay. Just take that as you will.
All right, man. I agree with Matt. It is okay. We didn't have really a good discussion about anything, but not. We had discussions, but nothing we were fervent or heated about. No, nothing passionate. Sorry.
Nothing passionate. I mean, we got a little bit passionate, but mostly we got disappointed.
About Shadow of
Disappointed.
War. Yeah. Disappointed.
That's my word.
Episode 19. The title will be Disappointed.
Depeche mode.
Depression mode.
Depression mode. God damn it.
All right, Fizzcake,
All
tell
right.
us, tell these people where they can find your shit.
Well, it's usually in the toilet.
Damn it.
Okay, that was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. You can catch me on Twitter. I'm usually on there. I tweet about stuff occasionally. Nothing relevant to games or whatever, but occasionally just stupid shit. Every weekend I upload at least one video. I've been doing the Fist Cakes World Wrestling Federation Entertainment Expo because it's really easy to do. And I don't actually play anything. I just have my two commentators just commentate on the action in the ring.
Yeah, Bo and Seth.
Well, Bo and Seth Rogen. And Friday nights, I always stream multiplayer games. Last week I did Overwatch and PUBG. This weekend I might just do more PUBG because I think I have a whole crew actually now. I might be able to
Nice.
acquire a crew, so we'll see how that goes. And then that's it I might stream Thursday night. I might play some random game, but we'll see how that goes. That's
You should stream some. Have Evie stream some Binding of Isaac.
by invite. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that's the one game she's good at. So better than.
Do we want to maybe try to play some Gigantic sometime? Just to
We
see what it's all
should.
about. It's free to play, so.
That is true. We could do I'm kind of free Saturday. I mean, we'll talk about it after the stream, but
Yeah, I just wanted to maybe.
well, we might have a more Into the Veil, but not Into the Veil. Just Content Complete crew plays video games together. The series, the television show.
Or possibly the one
Just
time
picked
event.
up by Bravo.
God damn it! But
Fucking
no, that's That's all my shit. Where's your guys' shit at? Where can we get that sweet shit of yours?
Well, if you're watching us visually, on the right side of the screen, that's our stuff. And as you can see, we are found on YouTube at youtube.com/user/Neanderthal Gaming TV, where we put all of our YouTube videos, including our Smash content, both Melee and Smash 4, as well as all the VODs from our streams. So including this particular one, as well as anything that happens on Into the Veil except for episode 1 of Deadly Premonition. Anyways, you can also find us on Twitter at NeanderthalGTV and on Twitch at Neanderthal Gaming TV, just like the YouTube channel, where we stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Where'd Tuesday go? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sundays we do this Content Complete podcast, and on Mondays we do Tales of Berseria. Tuesdays we do the Into the Veil, and then on Wednesdays we do Shadow of Mordor.
We may do something different since that's wrapped up.
Yeah, we might do one of the other campaigns, or you might play something else.
Yeah.
Ooh, the mystery.
You might want to hit us up on the last. We have a secondary follow screen now, just for Content Complete. Look at that.
Oh, I
It's
want to see
beautiful.
that. Oh, I forgot to actually leave that open. Oh, Jesus, don't go away. Don't do it. Oh, God, don't do it. Oh, Jesus. I gotta
Things
see
are
it.
happening.
Oh, boy. Oh, I'm going as fast as I can. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, this is fancy.
Yeah, so you can follow Content Complete as a whole, the group of us, all three, all at once, in your phone or device, on Twitter at ConComcast.
Except you forgot the T.
No, it's ConComcast.
I think I added the T to. I can't remember if I added it. Either way, you'll still find it. Either way. So.
Yeah, it'll autocomplete it for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You can email us any questions or suggestions as far as what games we should be playing Into the Veil, or maybe just something that you feel like it would be good for us to cover on the podcast at contentcompletecast@gmail.com. We have on Twitch, we are streaming this dual stream on both Neanderthal Gaming TV as well as ConComcast. Eventually, we are going to be moving completely over to ConComcast for all the Content Complete stuff, including the Into the Veil stuff as well. And that is, of course, live at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sundays. And then all the videos do go on Neanderthal Gaming TV. On the right, if you're watching this visually, you can see all episodes are available on YouTube. The audio-only version is available on your favorite podcasting app, and both are released on Wednesdays.
All right. Well, that about does it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. People who are watching live, the giveaway that we've been doing is ended, and I will be emailing people the winners tonight. So check your emails, because you only have 24 hours to reply to it. Then I'm going to pick somebody else.
Ah, yes. And
Because
if you
I
want
don't
to
have all the time in the world.
if you want to make sure that you can take advantage of any future contests or events that have to do with following us and getting free shit, make sure to definitely follow the Twitter account at ConComcast or possibly ConComcast. I'll update that if that's the case. Where you're definitely going to be getting the information first. Of course, we'll also still mention it in the videos in the future.
All right.
And
Well,
that's all I got.
Kick it to the outro. Everybody say bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Updating content. Content